full out there.
Yeah, it's like right to the brim. They are not stingy at all with their
Value.
pours.
Nickel
That is
Brook
a value fill right there. Love it.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to another edition of BML here on BAOS. And this evening, it's a special one. It's a holiday episode. I don't know when this is going to drop, but how festive are we? And this evening, I am joined by the wonderful, my partner in life, and our producer, Tiffany. Alexis, how are you, darling?
How you guys doing? I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking.
I thought you look fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, you're more
so
than
do
welcome.
you.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I quite enjoy your hop necklace.
You like my hop necklace from Pretty Pennie Jewellery?
Very attractive.
It is, right? You could just check the link in the bio and pick one up yourself for Christmas. Huge shouts to Nickel Brook, who sent us the latest BML. They're doing this thing called a mystery pack, which is a very cool concept.
Super cool.
Yeah, I'd seen it around in the LCBO last Ontario trip, and I'd seen a few of the homies. Shout outs to Tiffany from Traveling Pint. She did a nice video of this. So basically what they've done, they've packaged 4 different beers, just labeled A through D. Do you want to tell us the different styles?
A, mystery letter A, is a stout. Then you have a Northeast Session IPA.
Okay.
Then a New England Style IPA.
Yes.
And then a dry hopped sour.
Honestly, all of those sound freaking phenomenal.
You know, I'm not a big fan of sours, but we'll see. I like Nickel Brook. We'll see what's going on.
We'll see what's going on there. So basically, once you've tried the different beers, you go to their website, which we'll also put the link in the bio, and you vote for your fave. Pretty simple. So I think we'll start with the New England Session IPA. Do you know? Can you say what letter that is?
New England Session IPA
C?
is
No.
B.
B.
Yeah.
Bam. So I wasn't sure how this was going to work. Like I was like, I didn't think they'd even tell you the styles, to be honest.
So the whole thing is that I guess they're releasing these beers next year.
I believe so.
It's like a crowd source, which is actually really cool. That's a cool concept.
It is, right?
Let the consumers be a part of picking what product they want to drink. It's very, very smart.
Never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that's very, very cool.
Particularly in an environment like Ontario, where it's extraordinarily strict and limited to how they can distribute, aside from out of the brewery.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually getting people to vote for it. They've figured a way around the system by labeling the different styles.
Yeah.
And this is like a 4.5%. It says on there 4.5% mystery beer.
Yeah.
It doesn't even say the style. Oh, wow, that's crazy.
No, 4.5%. Oh, not even on the can.
On the can.
Yeah, that's true. Can you buy these separately or no? You have to buy it in a pack.
Definitely in the pack, yeah. But I saw this says soured beer.
Okay, yeah.
So, I don't know. I wonder if that says stout beer or something on it. Nope, just beer.
Just beer.
Crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, so look, they've figured a way around the system. I think it's genius. Let's start off in a beautiful, nice little hazy 4.5%.
Super light.
Session Northeast IPA. Get it in you.
Get it in you.
Cool nose. I like that. Fruity. Oh, that's great.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's like tropical.
Yep, so it's definitely some Mosaic, Citra
nice
type of joints up in there. Simcoe, perhaps. Light body.
I was going to say it's really light.
It feels really light. That's 4 or 5, so it's not too crazy.
I guess that's the whole session aspect of it, right?
That's it. Still touch of bitterness there.
Yeah, a little bitterness.
Like a little dank or whatever. Creamy still, which is definitely a key. I mean, that means it must have used oats or something in that.
Like when I smell it, I smell like a mango-y thing, but I guess that's
the tropical hops.
Yeah.
This is really good. I'm not surprised. Nickel Brook don't really mess around. Period. And I just love that of this pack they put 2 New England IPAs, and to me that's a really big step in the right direction for Ontario. I think Ontario's really embraced the style, which is like something I was a little concerned about for a while, to be honest with you.
Oh, as if they were ever going to come into the...
Yeah, like if everyone were actually going to do them and do them well.
Okay.
Is it C?
So you would want to drink the New England style IPA next, right?
I forgot I got the screen in front of us that has the thing.
C.
Would you have to do the honors there, Don? This can get a little mashup in the mail. There was a couple of other beers they sent us as well. We're actually going to do separate videos for them because we have a better way to present it. So just Nickel Brook when you see it and you don't see the other 2 beers. That's why. It's full out there.
Yeah, it's like right to the brim. They are not stingy at all with their
value.
Pours.
Nickel
that is
Brook
a value fill right there. Love it. Hey, you get your money's worth.
You sure do. Yeah.
What do these retail as? Do you know?
I would say somewhere around the $10 to $13 mark.
Ooh, I can already
That's
smell
my guess.
That. That's nice. Oh, yeah.
That's funny enough. I feel like that's like less opaque and hazy. We're only pouring small poles because we got to get
Yeah.
through 4.
No, it's a bit more. I'd say it's a bit more.
You were
opaque
this is
than
a
the
healthy
last
boy
one.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I poured the
What are you,
Scott for
Scott?
us. You know what I'm saying?
Scott beer.
I love that we
Cold
both said Scott.
Straight away.
I'm practically Scott. I'm like
You're
the
in-
black female version. I'm in as many videos as he is.
Pretty much. You and Rich
Not
are like
really,
fighting
but-
over it. You know, you guys are
Coming
catching
for
up.
Rich. I'm coming for Rich. There's too many.
Well, get in.
Cheers. Get it.
Oh, did
in
we
here?
say what percentage it was? 6.5.
Okay. That's a percentage I like.
There we go. That's great. It's basically just the other one with more balls.
Ooh, that's nice. Definitely bitter.
More bitter than I thought it would be. A little less fruity than the session. I wonder if this makes a difference if there's like a canning day. Oh, they do. Okay, end of November, so it's not even that old. This is
fresh.
actually fresh ass. It's coming straight from the brewery. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good.
It's really
I'm enjoying
nice.
this as well. It's
Look at that
fantastic.
head. Just get a head on there.
Good lacing.
Nice lacing.
Yes. I know, I'm not surprised at all.
Nice. Yeah, I really
Nickel
like
Brook
it.
Stay Fire. I think it's Ryan Morrow is still the brewmaster at Nickel Brook. We only met him very briefly at the CBAs. So him and Sam do the 1105.
Didn't you and Scotty go to Nickel Brook back in the day?
Like back in like 2011.
Was he the one that took you around?
No,
or
it was the owner.
Okay.
John, I forget his last name. So that's an M.
Nice. We say he was really nice to you guys. And
Romano.
was like-
Yeah,
Okay,
he was a G. Like, we didn't know anything. And he was like, just... We've said this before, like the
Yeah.
last Nickel Brook video, like we just have such a we have a soft spot for them. And always
They're really
will
good
because
people.
super good people. And shout outs to Matt as well, Matt Gibson, who's I think the marketing rep, and he always takes care of us and makes sure we get everything. And they've always been super kind, super supportive, really good on social as well. And that's something that you and I are really passionate about. Like if a brewery's good on social, like we
changes everything for any brand, really. But
Yeah.
if you're a brewery and you like actually reply and you're excited when people are drinking your beer, then they're gonna
and engage
just
in real
keep
conversation.
drinking it. Yeah,
yeah.
because they're gonna want to support you.
And like this is just us, and we pay attention to it because we're in that world as well. But like for the average beer consumer, like who wouldn't get excited? Like
Yeah.
if another brand like interacts with me, I'm like hell yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about them and stuff.
Oh
Like,
my
and
gosh,
they bother.
it changes everything.
It's a really big deal. I think that's just so cool.
This is
Super
nice.
important. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. I knew this would be fire. This is definitely. I was ready to go and just straight to the website. I got it sitting right there on the computer behind this. I was ready to hit C. Before drinking them, I was gonna do it.
I guess we choose our favorite in the end, right? And then we go vote.
Yeah, so this
But
is
I
not
guess
a versus.
on here
still...
we'll choose our favorite anyway.
Well, we're gonna choose it tonight
Okay.
as well. So I was ready to go straight for this.
Well, I love me a New England style IPA, so that was pretty much without question.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but
I hope this wins, just in the sense I want more New England. I wonder if this is something that can like last the on the shelf and stuff. That's the main problem about these type of beers, that they have to be quick, and getting
that
through that
is
LCBO
true.
system isn't really
as
conducive.
fast,
No,
yeah.
it's not. And I'm not sure if they're in a beer store as well, which is probably, from the sounds of it, is more complicated. So hopefully, if it does, and I can't think of any other New England style IPA that's in the LCBO. Like, there's a few fruity ones and a few ones that I'd be like, I'd be a little worried if it was old.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe they can come up with a new system where if it's a more perishable style of beer, it gets refrigerated in store.
Yeah, immediately or something.
But if you think about it, like even like say the closest LCBO to where we stay, there's no refrigerator with beer in there. Oh no, there is.
Yeah.
You're right.
They always
my bad.
do, yeah.
I was just picturing it. And I forgot there
They
is.
put the trash macro beers, a lot of the trash macro beers, not in the fridge, I feel like. Or they're that
No,
big
there's
one all the way in the
trash-
back. They're all the way in the back in that big, like you go to the big fridge.
Like the walk-in ones.
Yeah, the walk-in
like
ones.
in Kingston and stuff.
Yeah.
They have like a trash section.
Oh, yeah.
So you should call it.
Oh,
the
they even
trash
have
section.
a trash section for the macro beers. So the macro
Oh, yeah.
beers get in the... Okay.
So
I was like, they don't
do-
need to be
Well, some
refrigerated.
people want to maybe drink them
Oh, yeah,
straight
that's
away.
true.
I just forgot, but something like this would have to go in that, like, no questions asked.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even another way, but
Yeah. Okay, so the next one that would be coming up is the stout?
dry hop
Or
sour.
dry hop sour, okay.
So this is another beer that kind of falls under.
Let's still get them.
Jesus, it's like exploding. This is another beer that comes under the whole like, what's the word?
Perishable?
Perishable. Thank you. Just in the interest of like it's the dry hopping.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, sour
think
beers
it's all, like,
like
nice
I think
and
if it's
cloudy.
not dry hopped.
Yeah.
If it's like a sour that wasn't dry hopped, I think it could probably be okay. But then the dry hop sort of it'll disappear. Like,
Yeah.
this will be a good beer, but it
Yeah,
won't be the
it
same.
would disappear.
All right, wonder if it says, I don't know if there's any information whatsoever.
I saw Himalayan salt, which was cool.
Oh, yeah? Himalayan sea salt and lacto. There you go. That's what I want to do. Wheat and coriander as well. Kind of smells like that.
Yeah.
I didn't get the coriander.
I didn't get the coriander at all.
You don't? It's like a herbal thing. Nice. I think it's super low too.
Whew.
4.
Heart.
How's that feel to you?
That's nice. It's really carbonated.
Yeah,
Like,
usually
it's just like really nice.
sherbet.
Like, yeah.
I feel like this is creamy as well. I guess that's the wheat.
Is that lemon? I guess, or just the citrusy.
It's definitely it's almost like a gose if you want to say with that sea salt. Well, they call it a dry hop sour, so I wonder if it is a gose. No, it's 4% could be a gose too.
Oh yeah.
But they're not calling it that.
Okay.
I wonder why. It kind of.
There's
I don't think I've ever seen a sour that has a specific ingredient of salt. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Interesting.
I wouldn't have noticed that unless you said anything.
You know, it would be very interesting to see, which I also like that they're doing here. They're almost testing people's palates in Ontario. So, like, say for example, if everybody decided that they ended up liking the sour and the sour wins, does that show that maybe Ontario is headed in a sour direction or something? Do you know what I mean?
Quite
Like, that could be
potentially.
something that's very interesting. Because maybe no one wants the New England IPA or New England style IPA. Maybe they're fed up with it now, and then they head into the sours. I don't know. That could be very interesting. Like, that's just an interesting thing to test.
It very much is like live testing in store for them, and this is a way to force people to buy stuff without
and styles they may not have bought before because they just love Nickel Brook and they're going to buy it anyways.
And they know they make great beers across the board. That's a really good point.
Because you always say, what's the next like trend? And I know like people like sours, but not the mass doesn't like sours.
No, definitely not.
I'm still like trying to work my way.
But I think the only flaw in what you're saying is that I don't think people have picked up on New England style IPAs yet for them to be sick of it.
Oh,
Only
really?
the beer nerds. Just because you know what, you're around beer nerds. The average person has no idea.
I was
what
like, I
that
thought
is.
we've all been drinking these since at least like February of last year. No,
it's been
a long time. I feel like
about a little over a year, I would say, because I remember picking up
September, Vermont,
you know,
2016 or something.
About that, yes, correct.
Yeah,
around that time, and then it's when we got the juicing from Sawdust City.
Oh yeah,
when that came out, because that was the first local one that we ever had.
So that was fall 2016, I think.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and then we went to Vermont, and then
obviously
it's been out of control, and then I think we
then.
rediscovered Bellwoods, and then bam, it was over.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, but that's the beer nerd stuff, and I think a lot of the Ontario crowd that we probably know better than the Quebec crowd as far as the beer consumers and stuff are into this stuff now. I'm seeing that the urge for the trades and stuff in the groups and everything like that. Like everyone's like
in search of.
Yeah, ISO, FT, all that nonsense. I think that doing it this way could be very much participating in getting the style out to a larger audience, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll make there'll be more accessible ones. It is kind of fun when there's like hard to get ones and you got to get to the brewery and line up, whatever. That's fun, but like it would be really cool.
But in terms of the mass, like not everyone wants to wait in line at Bellwoods to get the beer. A lot of people just want to like
get the beer.
Buy
No,
beer.
but so do we though.
Yeah.
I'm saying I feel like there's a balance.
Yeah,
though. Like
yeah.
it's nice to have like these rare like ones that you line up for. But I would really like to be able to go in and get a fire New England style IPA from a great Ontario brew that I like across the board, from an LCBO or beer store or something like that. But this could actually be like a trend. This could be something that other breweries are going to be able to do follow on with this, because this is freaking genius. Particularly, I feel like this is probably something that's been done before, but in the scope of the Ontario
like this has been
ecosystem,
done with like Lay's chips.
Doesn't
Lay's have something like this?
Oh, well, they made people submit. That was like the
or it was like they had the
styles?
mystery package and you eat the chips and then you decide what's your favorite or something like that, and that one won. I like
but
that.
they don't have the same restrictions that they do for beer.
That's why this is even
why
so much more
cooler.
impressive. Yeah. All right, the stout.
Stout time. So this would be good. I was just gonna say the only stout I can think of from Nickel Brook. Geez, there might be others. This is the Kentucky Bastard, the one that was they sent through, but that's their like big dog. I think it's like this year's like 11-4. Like it's a big one.
Okay.
We're gonna need a few people for that one. That's why we're doing this one tonight. And
Sorry, that's the one that.
that's one of the ones they sent through. So they sent through that and the cuvee, the 2017 Kentucky Bastard and the 2017 cuvee, the one with the wax seal.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, we have another video. I'm not going to say what it is because it'll make you want to watch it if I don't tell you. Yeah, I think I got another way, a more fun way to present that than alongside this. And plus, this is a large enough video as it is, reviewing the 4 of these beers and seeing which one we thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's only stout. I had the 2014 back in the day. I don't know why I specifically remember that, because I have a bottle as well that I stashed. But that's your only crazy stout. So this is a low end. This is a 4.5.
Oh, okay.
So a nice crushable session stout, which I quite like. That didn't really have much of a head, eh?
No.
Oh yeah, it's chocolatey. Looks not super dark, which is what you'd expect from something that's 4.5%.
That's a nice color there.
Yeah, it smells lovely. It's cold as hell out here, so this is nice little winter warmer. Get in you. Solid.
Yeah, nice.
Has that same thin, but I'm not saying it in a bad way, mouthfeel that the Session IPA had.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you have beers that are that. You can't like overdo it with all as soon as you put more malt in it and stuff, it ramps up the sugar, which ramps up the alcohol. So you have to have a bit less. So it's actually a challenge to make a beer like this in this ABV range.
Super chocolatey, right?
Very chocolatey.
Yeah.
Definitely get a little bit of coffee in there.
That's what I was thinking, coffee.
Coffee as well, but I don't believe there's... Nope, no coffee. So it's not a coffee stout or anything like that.
Yeah.
So in the context now, we've had all four.
Okay.
What's your fave?
Oh, you're just putting me on the spot.
I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Tell me now, what's your fave?
I would say, I know it's just so ridiculous, but like...
You're going to say, I know what you're going to say.
C, like we know.
Yeah, I'm going to say
So I'm going to say C.
Which
and
is?
So surprisingly, okay, I'm going to say the New England style IPA.
Mm-hmm.
Which is mystery letter C.
Yes.
I actually secondly like the sour for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's like the first taste was like, whoa, but then
What is
after
this?
that, like it, I don't know, it started reminding me of why I like white wine for the most part. And it was like drier, so it wasn't like I got that super tartness in the beginning. And then afterwards I was like, oh, this is just a nice like dry, sour flavor. So
I wonder if that's from the salt.
maybe
dryness.
the Himalayan does something to me. Yeah.
So that's a really good point. I think that's why a lot of people like sour beers, because if they're wine drinkers, particularly white wine, it's not that much of a stretch.
Yeah. That was interesting. Yeah, that was very cool. Because I normally don't feel that way, so yeah.
That's good, because you came into it being like...
I was like, oh, great.
Hey, well, you soldiered through it, and then it's your second fave.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to echo your sentiments that the New England IPA, because this is what I want to see on the shelf. I would say probably my second favorite was the New England Session IPA.
Yeah.
I really like the fruity profile. I preferred that sort of more thicker, creamier mouthfeel pause on the than the main one, but the fruitier, the hop profile on the Session was fantastic.
Yeah.
So that is great. Anything else to add?
No.
That's it, guys. So make sure, check out if you're in Ontario. I'm not sure when this ends. I guess we'll probably drop this video soon because I don't know, we've got a nice little press release here. It might say,
why
is it
don't
down
you try
there?
to head to when it will be launched in the next LCBO
In the spring.
So it just says they want to launch in the spring.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they had like a date of when the...
Like the voting ends?
Yeah. But go and do it sooner than later. I'm sure they'll give you guys a fair amount. It's probably got like good 3, 4, 5 months or something, because it's like takes a while for the word to get out, get enough LCBOs and stuff.
It's so cool though. Love it.
Very, very cool.
Love
Congrats
the
to Nickel Brook on this. Such a dope concept. Much respect. So yeah, check it out if you can get your hands on it in Ontario, and if not, trade for it or drive to Canada. Either or.
Canada's great.
It really is.
So specifically Ontario, I guess you drive to.
Yeah.
To get it.
To get this one.
Don't drive to Vancouver.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bit of
probably
trouble out there. So if you enjoyed the video, chuck us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, which is actually over yonder, right down there. Hit that notification bell so you get the little ting on your computer to let you know.
And I want to say that again. Yeah. Subscribe. If you got this far, you're digging it. Let's not play ourselves. You are loving it.
Don't ever play yourself.
Subscribe. All right? Support us.
Yes.
We love you.
That's why we're doing this. And also thank you guys. We ran our contest recently, our holiday giveaway, which
sick.
We got over 500 subscribers, which was one of our goals for that. It's just like, YouTube's a really tough network to build, and so we really appreciate y'all watching, tuning in, sharing, liking, commenting, all that nonsense. So, and also follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. And check us out on the long form audio.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. I want to say it again because I always say that. Check out the podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, fair enough.
All the long form audio. We've got a whole bunch of good content. We're really focusing on. It's not good content. It's freaking amazing.
It's freaking awesome. And if you don't have an Apple device,
yes,
Google Play,
Spreaker,
Stitcher, TuneIn. Maybe Mixcloud?
No, that is Mixcloud.
Okay.
I have to do that manually, though. There's no way to sync that.
That's why. Okay.
It's annoying.
Mixcloud.
I do it for y'all.
All the things.
But that's it, guys. Thank you again.
Get it in ya.
Get it in ya.